Hello friends, welcome to my channel FinTech Logics. So today we will cover about underwriting with respect to MSME lending. So we have covered MSME and MSME credit products in detail. If you have not seen that, please have a look. I'll try to give some of the links here. Please go through them for continuity purpose. Now, as per today's topic, we would talk a little bit more about underwriting, how these things are being done. So we have understood that there are different kind of challenges for MSME underwriting and how some of these methods can help. Now all these are in evolving stage apart from the normal or conventional underwriting, and this will probably get a lot of efficiency in recent terms. So let's start. Please consider subscribing to my video if you like my work. That gives a lot of motivation. So the first one in the space of underwriting innovation is the technology being used for statement decoding. So now what is a statement? So statement is, we are talking about financial statements from your bank or from your utility payments, etc. So those can be there normally in PDF form, but the format can be different. So for the statements of two banks can also vary in terms of the line spacings or in terms of the header names, etc. So using technology, if we can decode these different types of statements into a common format of your structured data, it would become very easy to do the further analysis on that. So that is what technology is being used at this point of time, using ML and AI to decode statements. The next one in this aspect is about cash flow analyzer. Now, analysis of cash flow, we all know about that. I would cover a detailed video on what is cash flow analysis and how they can be used to understand the health of any small business. But at this point of time, for simplicity, you understand that from the normal incoming and outgoing payments or transactions, if we would be able to understand the financial wealthiness of the SME or the business, and based on that, if we can take underwriting decisions, it would be much more helpful than looking at the conventional data points of the historic patterns of the MSME. So cash flow analyzer is helping in making that picture a lot more better. The next one in this aspect is utilizing GST data. So GST is the invoices data that the businesses generate, and with respect to that they do business. So if you can integrate with GSTIN to get the invoices on a regular basis at the time of underwriting also and throughout the loan life cycle also, it becomes much more easier to understand how a business is performing. So a lot of underwriting is being used or done using GST invoices at this point of time. This is slowly taking place. The next one is payment behavior analysis. So the concept is not new. So initially also we were analyzing what is the behavioral pattern of the payments. Now it has become a lot more parameterized. That means we have added a lot of parameters there, not only in terms of the old loan repayments, but also in terms of other payments like your utility payments. So for example, electricity bill payments for the businesses or the salary payments of the businesses, right? So all those things, as per if those are being paid in proper time or not, if there is delay, how much of delay, if there is a normal pattern or not. That also helps in understanding the integrity of the business. The next one is integrated data bank across lenders. So this is still in conceptualization stage. So now you would ask me that, okay, there is a credit bureau that integrates data from different lenders, but you have to understand that this data is very limited, and most of our MSMEs are NTC or new to credit. So is it possible that the banks or financial institutions or NBFCs will come together and build a data bank with the help of a centralized body that the data can help in future lenders in extending their credit to? So that is what work is going on. This is still in the stage of incubation, where more and more work is happening in this way. The next factor that is being considered here is vendor and customer ratings. So now in underwriting, in conventional loan underwriting cases, the ratings given by vendors or customers were not given that much of emphasis. Now, using, let's say, your Google Places data, if a lot of ratings can be collected about what the sentiments of the customers who use MSME's service or product, that can also be a very good information for understanding that, okay, what is the future prospect of this business. So this is one form of alternative data that is being considered in underwriting at this point of time. A lot of work is going on also to formalize that as well. The next one here is including your macros and industry trends for underwriting. So now your underwriting always done on a standalone basis, but how about your underwriting model can also take into consideration that, okay, this is the normal industry trend of, let's say, automotive segment or automotive market, and because of that, the automotive suppliers, MSMEs, how the business is affected, right? So if those kind of analysis can be brought in underwriting, it would be much more efficient. The next one is regarding management and workforce quality check. So normally, though there has been a lot of provisions to distinguish your SCP, SCNP, I have talked about that in a separate video, but for now, let's take it in this way, that if we can analyze the workforce quality, the promoters quality for a business, especially for a micro segment business, then a lot of reliability factor increases and it helps the lenders in making better decisions. That is why you will hear about terminologies like net promoter score. So I'll cover that in a separate video in detail. But some of these initiatives have come which will also get a place in underwriting, and that will make the decision even better. The next one in this aspect is geoparameter or spatial analysis. So now this comes handy in case of your MSMEs who are primarily dependent on agricultural sector. So let's say if you can include some of the parameters for your climatic changes in a particular region, and to understand that, okay, how the crop cycle would look like, what would be the profitability of that, then it would be it makes a lot of sense for underwriting them accordingly, extending the credits accordingly, so that lender's position can also be protected. So in short, these are the new and underwriting methods, principles and initiatives which are taken into account for MSME lending for making a better decision and to grow or the help the sector grow at a rapid rate. Thanks a lot for watching, my viewers.